For the CHAZ's Auto Body Sport Trucks, Darrell Church and Brittany Campbell will bring the field down for the green flag. Lenny Guy and Mike Duarte, row number 2. We've got the P. Bruins waving the green flag as we get ready to roll off of turn number 4. Green is out. We're underway. The CHAZ's Auto Body Sport Trucks thunder down into turn number 1. Darrell Church looking for the advantage, has a half a truck length lead down into turn number 3.
Down through 3 and 4 they go. Church leads the way over Campbell. Campbell right on his rear bumper. Battle behind them for that third position. Lenny Guy and Mike Duarte side by side off the corner. Guy takes that third spot over Duarte down the back.
Down into 3 and 4 they come, and it is Church setting the pace while the field thunders down off of turn number 4. Campbell sits second. Lenny Guy third. Mike Duarte fourth with the 80 of Cavallero rounding out the top 5. Trouble for the 67 of Joey Silva. And we are slowed up for the first. And you'll see, just get an idea on how difficult the job line scoring can be. Field is set, looking for the green one more time off of turn number 4. Tim Bolduck lets him loose, and down it to 1 and 2. Darrell Church gets the jump and leads the charge. Lenny Guy and Mike Duarte battling for third as they head down the back straightaway. Wheel to wheel there. Campbell settles into the number 2 spot.
Off the corner they come. It's Church leading Campbell. Duarte and Guy go right back at it, battling side by side with Mike Cavallero. Trouble there in turn number 1. Duarte around contact with Shaw. Both able to keep going. A bit of heavy contact though. Surprised not as much damage. Shaw falls back into that 7th position now. A little bit of cosmetic damage to the 85, but he's able to keep rolling.
Off at turn number 2 they come, and Darrell setting the pace, leading it down into 3 as Lenny Guy took a peek to the inside of Campbell. Campbell did not open that inside lane as they roll off of turn number 4. Chasing the 4 of Darrell Church, trying to get back in Everett Auto Parts victory lane after a couple of years.
Off the corner, into the corner they go. It's Darrell Church opening up a 2 truck length lead over Brittany Campbell. Lenny Guy sits in third with Cavallero, Martin, and the 85 of Shaw is rounding out your top 6 here as they try to chase down Darrell Church, the 4 of Church, with a great start to this run, 6 laps in, across the stripe, back behind him. Brittany Campbell and Lenny Guy starting to do battle in turn number 1. Down the back they go. It's Guy underneath Campbell for that 2nd position. They're still side by side coming off of turn number 4. Lenny Guy powers off the corner, tries to clear Campbell, can't quite do it. Campbell pulls up alongside even through 1 and 2. Lenny Guy again off turn number 2. He will clear this time, and Mike Cavallero sticks his nose in there now, looking to join the podium as they race off turn number 4. Cavallero down to the bottom into 1.
Cavallero trying to get his third win of the season. Slides underneath Brittany Campbell, takes over that 3rd position. Look at Barry Shaw go to work underneath Rick Martin. Martin is able to shut the door, however, as they enter turn number 3. They race off the corner. Shaw trying to make it 3 wide. Doesn't have enough room there.
Down through 1 and 2 they go. Rick Martin doing everything he can to make that pass on the bottom. A little bit of contact there as Barry Shaw Jr. right behind him, trying to get that line going underneath Brittany Campbell. To race down the front to turn number 1. Rick Martin up into 5th. Here comes Shaw underneath Campbell as well.
Cavallero trying to close the gap between he and Lenny Guy. Lenny holding on a 2nd, but that gap is dwindling as we've hit the halfway point. 13 down, 12 to go. Darrell Church, the bright orange machine, leading it down into 1 and 2. Sets the pace by a half a straightaway. Lenny Guy in 2nd. Cavallero 3rd. Martin, Shaw round out the top 5. Campbell, Tebow, Duarte, Arsenault, and Bush round out the top 10.
Off the corner in turn number 2 is your leader, Darrell Church, the Jan's recovery machine at the top, pulling away from 2nd place Lenny Guy. About 7 car lengths, or truck lengths, I should say, in front of that 2nd place Lenny Guy. Guy, though, has all he can handle right now with Mike Cavallero right on his rear bumper as they race down into turn number 3. Cavallero right on the rear of Guy as he's trying to, as Kevin mentioned, come home with his 3rd win of the season. Mike Cavallero's been getting better week after week after week, and now trying to find another podium finish.
Down into 3 and 4, and Lenny's another one of those guys who's been getting stronger over the past few weeks. Took a week off to reset that chassis and the suspension. and whatever he did works, because he has not run this strong in a while. Sits in the number 2 spot and has been able to hold off the challenges of Mike Cavallero. Mike closes back on the rear bumper one more time, takes a look to the outside across the stripe as we click off lap number 17. And little by little, while they're battling for second, they are closing in on Darrell Church. That lead has dropped from 1.3 to 1.07 seconds as Darrell puts the Jan's Recovery Service at the top of the leaderboard one more time.
Off turn number 2, Darrell Church comes as he heads down to turns 3 and 4. Lenny Guy gets a little bit of a separation over Mike Cavallero as they race into 1 and 2. Approaching lap traffic here. Mackenzie Stevenson in that 2, racing down the back into 3. Not able to find the handle on that machine just yet as Church gets down to the bottom. He's going to make the pass on him and race across the stripe one more time.
5 laps to go that time across the stripe, and right now the big battle going on is for 6th, 7th, and 8th between the 50 of Mike Duarte, the 9 of Amy Arsenault, and the 78 of Danny Tebow as they race for positions deep in the field. 21 laps complete. 4.5. Make it 3.5 down the back straightaway. As Lenny Guy can little by little continues to close in that gap between he and Darrell Church. Darrell leads it across the stripe, but the lead has dropped to just over half a second. That's 3 truck lengths. Can tonight be the night Lenny Guy finds himself carrying the checkered flag? We'll find out in 2 laps as the twin sticks are out in the air.
Twin sticks in the air for Darrell Church. Can he hold on to this lead as Lenny Guy is right there, less than a truck length away from your leader, as is Mike Cavallero. 1, 2, 3, almost bumper to bumper. Down through 3 and 4, off the corner they come. White flag high in the air for Darrell Church. Can he close this out and take home the win?
Darrell leads it down into 1 and 2, but Lenny is right there in second. Here comes Cavallero taking a look down to the inside of Lenny Guy, down into 3. They hit the corner for the final time. Darrell Church rolls off the corner. He finds himself back in Everett Auto Parts victory lane. Second place is Lenny Guy. Third place to Mike Cavallero, with Rick Martin and Barry Shaw rounding out the top 5. How about that? It's been a few years for these 2 drivers on the podium, and for Darrell Church back in Everett Auto Parts victory lane. Darrell, congratulations. I just have a question. Took you a while to get the helmet off. Did your head get bigger after the win?
Yeah, I think I did. A little bit.
New truck this year. Took a little bit before you got it back out, but you're finally getting the handles under it to right where you need it to be.
Yeah, it took a little while, but we figured it out. A lot of help from a lot of people, though.
Over the course of the last few laps, Lenny was catching you. Were you slowing up and just keeping your pace, or was there something going on with the truck, or were you just losing?
It started getting a little bit loose, so I had to just back out a little bit, but I knew Lenny was there. I just got ahead of him, but it was still good.
It's been a while since you've been able to carry that checkered flag. I know you got some people you want to thank.
First of all, I thank my wife, Barry Sr., Barry Jr., Vern Belcher, Jan's Recovery, Monica, Adam Giacomosi, Nick Wood, mostly my wife.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Everett Auto Parts Victory Lane. Your top 3 in the CHAZ Auto Body Sport Trucks, ladies and gentlemen. Third place to Mike Cavallero, second to Lenny Guy, and our winner, Darrell Church.